Boom. What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you all, and welcome to another live beer review. Today, we're going back over to Long Island, New York. We're taking a look at another one from Destination Unknown Beer Co. Have another I think this is another IPA from them. So, yeah, today we're going to be looking at one from their Abusive Powder series. So, when they do the Abusive Powder series, they take advantage of cryo hops, which is pretty much where the hops are like flash frozen practically, to where they kind of bring out like a different kind of flavors in there. And then what I also noticed when it comes to how when breweries kind of do cryo hop beers, that they kind of create like more of like a pillowy, soft, like creamier mouthfeel instead of like that oily kind of thing in there as well. But when they do their Abusive Powders, they usually stick to single hopped, but this one's a double dry hopped New England IPA, but they use cryo Citra hops with this one. So I'm really excited to see what this one's all about. I've really enjoyed stuff from Destination Unknown before, and yeah, that can art just looks pretty legit. I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. Really like that kind of like scratched off Dubco kind of situation there. But yeah, look at that. This guy comes in at a whopping 8.8% ABV, which it's up there on the higher echelon of ABVs up there, but I'm expecting a lot of like citrusy, in my face, like mango, kind of grapefruit, pineapple, you name it. It's just going to be a pillowy, soft, absolutely delicious single single hopped, single dry. Well, single hopped, but it's a double dry hopped when they're using the cryo Citra. So, without further ado, let's crack this guy open and see what this thing's all about. Let's see what we got on the smell. Oh yeah, like pineapple, mango, citrus, like orange, kind of grapefruity kind of smells right there. This is just going to be a citrus bomb in my face, and I'm excited for it because if you guys haven't realized it by now, Citra is probably my favorite hops of all time. So having to be able to have a single hop version of it that's cryo hopped, I'm curious to see how this is going to go. So let's pour this guy. It definitely has that kind of like nice kind of golden color to it. Slight white pillowy head to it. Not too bad. But yeah, look at that. Definitely has a haze to it, I would say. Nice kind of lip, but I really like that kind of darker, kind of orangish color to it. Looks absolutely delicious. Let's see what we're getting on the smell now. Still getting a lot of those like tropical, kind of like fruit flavors along with a really nice citrus in there. Yeah, it smells absolutely delicious. But before I drink this, I want to talk about something really quick that I added to the description of this thing, and I'm hoping all my beer fam over here will participate in this as well. So, on Sunday, the Midwest was kind of hit with kind of like a big storm system that went through like the northwest suburbs of Illinois, and unfortunately there was a tornado that dropped about like 30-40 minutes south of me, and there's a brewery down there called Skeleton Key Brewing Company that were unfortunately heavily damaged when it comes to what happened to it. Their tap house was practically destroyed. The severe structural damage, and luckily they're brewing out of a friend's brewery right now, being able to like still sell some of the stuff they already had canned. But there's a GoFundMe up right now to help get them back up and running. It's set at $150,000, and they've already raised $100,000 when it comes to helping this brewery get back on their feet. So if you want to help out a local business and help out somebody else in the beer community, there's a link to their GoFundMe down in the description below for you guys. If you have a couple bucks, that's all I'm going to say. Maybe skip one of your coffees in the morning and donate a couple bucks to this. It would really help them out. They're a family-run business, and they would greatly appreciate any help they can get right now. I know the beer community is coming together, at least within Illinois, and making sure these guys are being helped out. So knowing that the rest of the beer community around the country that knows about this, seeing a brewery get impacted with a natural disaster kind of situation, we need to help out. At least I think we do. So I know craft beer community is always pretty well at helping each other out. So if you have any little bit extra to donate, make sure you do that over in the GoFundMe thing. I think that's a really cool thing that I think if we get all together and put a little bit in just to show support, that'd be awesome. So if you want to do that, I'm not forcing you to do it, but it's down in the description below for you guys. So let's get back to this beer. I'm really excited to try this one out. And without further ado, let's give it a shot. So cheers, everybody. Oh yeah. Very, very nice kind of creamy mouthfeel to it. Definitely a really nice kind of like mango-y kind of sweetness in there. Definitely getting a lot of that like mango pineapple sweetness to come through with a very bright citrus note in there. Kind of like a grapefruit mixed with like maybe a little bit like a pineapple kind of note in there as well. But yeah, very, very creamy mouthfeel. This is not oily at all. Pillowy soft, like you're drinking a hoppy cloud, if I can describe it that way. But yeah, absolutely delicious. I don't think I've had an IPA from Destination Unknown that I haven't enjoyed. They're over there in Long Island, and then they're just killing it with their IPAs. I'm curious. I think I've had another one of their abusive powders before. I forgot which one though. But it's a really cool thing they do where they choose a singular hop, and they make sure it's the cryo version of it, and they double dry hop it and put out a double New England IPA about it. So, and I think they absolutely killed it with Citra. Citra is probably one of my favorite hops to be used in when it comes to single hopping, just because the flavors in there are so great, so citrusy, so like tropical. Has a good sweetness in there. It's absolutely fantastic. Anything that's like a singular Citra hop IPA is going to be like on my radar for sure, just because the flavors in it is so good. So let's see what they have to say about this one. So on Untappd, like I said before, it says it's an 8.8% ABV, with it being a double, like a double New England IPA. So I wouldn't say 8.8 is in that sessionable realm. It's definitely on that higher echelon of ABV. Definitely around that period of, you can definitely tell it's a double IPA just from the ABV from it. And with over 1,103 ratings, this one has an average rating of 4.12 out of 5 on Untappd, which I think that's really, really good for being a single hopped IPA for sure. But let's see what else we got here. Let's see what people had to say about this one. So this guy gave it a 4 out of 5, purchased off Tavor. Somebody gave us a 4.25. 3.75 purchased off Tavor. Somebody gave us a 4.5 out of 5. Let's see, we got another 3.5. We got a 3.75 purchased off Tavor. 4.25. Let's see, we got another 4.25. 3.75 saying slightly juicy, mildly hoppy for New England style. I give it marks, but on the broader IPA scale, it's pretty weak. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't really say that at all. It definitely, you get the hoppy flavors, you get the sweetness from the kind of natural tropical sweetness from the Citra hops. Definitely, you can really tell it has that kind of malty backbone to it as well, with that kind of like boozy flavor in it. Very, very smooth, very well balanced. Definitely has a really great mouthfeel to it. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But if you want to get your way over to Destination Unknown and try out their stuff, let's see, look on their website really quick and see if any of their abusive powders is available at their brewery right now, because I'm curious. So let's see, if do we have local pickups. Let's see what they have available. So any of the abusive powder, doesn't look like they have any of the abusive powders available right now, but they have a bunch of other IPAs available, so you want to give those a try. They have some specially bottled stuff that look pretty delicious. They have their Dubco IPA, which is their 6.1, probably their sessionable American IPA. That looks delicious. Let's see, they got one called Breakfast at Dubco. What else do they got? Quadruple Rainbow. I think I've had that one. Or I might have that one in my possession. I don't know. I'm really curious. I think I might have that one in my possession somewhere. But let's see. Yeah, they have a bunch of different stuff available right now. So if you're in the Long Island area and want to pick up some stuff from Destination Unknown, heavily recommend them, because they make fantastic IPAs. Their sours, I don't think I've had any of their sours yet, but I've heard good things. So overall, yeah, this one is absolutely fantastic. Definitely hits all what I'm looking for when it comes to a nice Imperial IPA, just because I'm such a big Citra hop fan. So let's start going down the scale here and figure out what we're going to do for ratings. Can art. Hold on, before we do that, let's pour the rest of it into the glass. Don't want to be messing with a partially full can. But can art, yeah. I like it. It's not really like out of the ordinary. It's not really too complex. My favorite thing is how they do on the font, where it kind of looks like it's that kind of faded, kind of like wear and tear kind of Dubco logo on the side. I like the logo with the abusive powder thing, where it's the lady with the blindfold, and then the scale showing like the cryo kind of freezing, along with the hops kind of outweighing everything. But yeah, very, very clean label. I really like the kind of the design in the background, make you kind of have stuff back there to catch your attention. So yeah, they definitely did stuff, take up a lot of real estate when it comes to can art. They didn't leave like a singular color background or anything, so I like that a lot. So yeah, I give this a solid like 4.25 out of 5. Really cool. Really, really cool. But let's see. If I got this one in a flight at Destination Unknown Brewing, would I get another one? Absolutely. This is probably one of my favorite beers I've had from them so far. I've had a couple ones from them already, and they've been pretty stellar. But with this being like Cryo Citra, and Citra being my favorite hops, and if I got this in a flight, yeah, I'd get a couple 4-packs to bring home because I enjoyed it that much. Absolutely delicious. Definitely love me a good Imperial IPA every once in a while. Well, if I had the choice, Imperial IPAs are probably one of the top of my list of what I choose to drink on a daily basis. But let's see, what is my final rating on this one going to be? Let's see. Look at it and everybody else's ratings. I'm actually going to look at what my dad checked in, see what he put. So my dad gave it a 3.75 out of 5, which I know I'm going to probably give it a little bit more than that on Untappd. But what is my rating out of 10 going to be for this one? To be honest, I really, really enjoy it. I'm going to give this like a very, very solid 9 out of 10. I would definitely recommend if you can get your hands on stuff from the Abusive Powder from Dubco, if you can. Because it's all single hopped, it's all cryo hopped, that from what I see, and they're all usually Imperial IPAs, so they're very nice, even balance of ABV and nice hoppy flavor. Definitely are going to get the predominant flavors you get off the specific hops they're using. So if you're a fan of Citra hops, this is going to be a fantastic beer for you, I think. Has all those remnant tropical flavors like mango, pineapple, grapefruit, citrus, all that kind of stuff in there. With it being cryo, kind of creates that kind of pillowy, soft mouthfeel. So definitely a solid 9 out of 10 for me, I think. Really, really good. Would highly, highly recommend getting this one. But Destination Unknown distributes all around probably the New York area, I would say. So if you're in the New York area and want to get your hands on some of their stuff, you can probably find distributors that have them. Or I don't know if this one's actually available at the moment. They might have another Abusive Powder in rotation right now. But if you see the Cryo Citra come up anywhere, do yourself a favor and get your hands on it, because it's fantastic. So without further ado, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Got a good rating in here. Another solid beer from Destination Unknown. Really, really solid company over here. I'm starting to become a big fan of their stuff. Oh, so they have an Abusive Stout available right now, which is a 12%, which made with honey, cocoa nibs, and vanilla. So that's probably sounds absolutely delicious. But yeah, if you can get your hands on some stuff over from Destination Unknown Beer Company, do it. They make very solid brews. They're doing something good over there in Long Island. They're keeping their beer community over there strong. So, again, before we get out of there, I want to make another mention again about this local brewery near me, Skeleton Key Brewery, that got damaged from the tornado that hit over here. Had their tap house practically destroyed and are looking to kind of get back on their feet. They're working out of another local brewery right now, being able to sell some of the stuff they already had canned and all that stuff, kind of creating a little bit of income. But they have a bunch of employees over there that worked over at the brewers that are without work right now because of this tornado that hit over at the brewery. So, and there's a GoFundMe in the description below for you guys. Let's show the beer community that we're strong, we're in this together. It doesn't matter what state you're in. If somebody's in trouble, the beer community kind of comes together and kind of makes sure these people are taken care of. That's what I've come to learn about the craft beer community, and that's what I love about it so much, that we're so willing to go out of our way to make sure somebody else is doing great. Because I'm looking on the website right now, and I've seen breweries donate within the thousands of dollars. You're looking at breweries like Goose Island that donated $2,500 to this cause. And their Goose Island, I would say, is probably up there to where it's like, they're still in the craft range, but they're definitely more available throughout the country. So showing the community take care of each other is a great thing. They're at $101,000 out of their $150,000 goal. I'm going to kind of mention this throughout reviews until they reach it, but it's a really cool thing, showing the craft beer breweries come together and kind of show the community coming in as one and helping out a fellow brewery. So if you have a couple bucks to spare, go to that GoFundMe link down in the description below for you guys and donate a couple bucks, $5, $2, $1, you name it. Anything helps these guys, to be honest. As long as we help them get back on their feet, who knows? I might go over there and once they're on their feet, go over there and get my hands on some of the beers they have available and do some reviews on them. Who knows? But other than that, that's pretty much what I have for you guys today. So thank you, buddy, in chat for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. It would help me out a lot. If you're watching on the replay, put down in the comments below what you're drinking while you're watching this video. I want to see what if people are drinking anything when they're watching my reviews. But other than that, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. You guys are awesome, the usual crew in here. If you want to check out a social media aspect of what we do over here and kind of seeing a bunch of people that are in chat right now, like Dixon, Robert Darkings, Wintucky, Duchess, we're all on Untapped. The link to my profile is down in the description below as well. Shoot me a friend request and you'll find all of us on there, so you can shoot us all friend requests through that. But it's a fun little kind of social media platform for beer drinkers, and it's just a really fun time. I'll have a lot of cool deals going on there when you come to get like glassware, different beer services, you name it. It's a really, really cool platform that I highly recommend any craft beer drinker to get on, just because it's fun. And that's what it gets down to. So I think that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you again for hanging out. I'm going to say it like I always say it, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. If you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And I will see you all next time. Cheers.